Hello everybody, welcome to the live feed. We'll be starting properly in a short while. I was actually going to put a tent up this weekend, but that didn't transpire. But there's parties and everything out there at the moment. And yeah, you wouldn't have been able to fit anything. So yeah, we're in my office. It's really warm. I can't open the window because all you can hear is kids screaming. So I hope you're all doing absolutely fantabitozy. I'm okay. I'm not too bad at the minute. Move that out of the way. So, unlike other weeks, unfortunately, I haven't got much in the way prepared. Could do with coming a little bit closer. Well, I look rough as a badger. I don't know what a badger looks like close up. You have to excuse me, because I should have done all this before. I was busy washing my hair. Where are we? Is that? Oh, it's too high now. Really? Yeah, good close look up at my hairline, or lack of. Speak amongst yourselves. That's a little bit wonky wonka. It's not great. What do you have to do? Hi Gillian, how are you? Are you alright? Apologies, I'm still getting set up. I've just been watching a movie. It's really hot up here. I've got the window closed. Oh, it's really warm. There's a party around the back, so if I open that, I'd be like, can't hear me. So yeah, we're in my office tonight. Not too bad. Yeah, it's muggy here too. I don't know what. I know it's muggy, but I don't know what it is because we've had to change the internet provider, so all these got to be reset. I don't know what it is. I know it's warm, but I can't open a window. Huh. As I say, a minute ago, I was going to talk about beds tonight, and I am, but I'm going to have to ad lib because I didn't prepare because I watched a movie instead. I loved it, and it made me cry a little bit. So yeah, here I am. I'm going to talk about beds and camping, and in fact I did actually put a tent up this weekend, and then Bella kind of melted my heart a little bit, and then I just couldn't do it to her, so I slept in the house last night. It was still the Michael J. Fox movie on Apple TV, and yeah, I'm a big Back to the Future fan. So that just goes to prove it. So yeah, watch that, and Michael J. Fox and his wife Tracy. Sorry about my squeaky chair. Him and his lovely wife Tracy, unbelievable, absolutely incredible people. But yeah, well worth a watch if you're interested or you remember the 80s well, as I do. Yeah. I really need a fan in here. I need something to blow some air around. I've got to shut the door because we've got family in the house, and she's not out there. So yeah, I'm stuck in here with 3 fish and my computer. I have actually got 2 videos. I have made 2 videos this week. They're in YouTube. They're on YouTube, but you won't be able to see them because I put them as unlisted, and I'm going to release them when I feel that I've run out of content ideas, so they're kind of stored up. But yeah, one will make an appearance next Saturday probably. Sorry, I am really boiling. I might try and open the window. Yeah, thanks. It was One was more a question of how tents should be sold. That didn't take long. I literally had about no sleep beforehand, and do make a point of it at the very beginning. And then the other one was about a bedside table, and I'm not 100% with either video, if that makes sense. It's not like, yeah, that's really great, so I may redo them yet, but we shall see. I had a look at booking a campsite again this week, but the trouble is Bella's got off an operation on the 25th. She's got to be neutered on the 25th, and then that's going to be a right nightmare. So up until then, it's kind of like everywhere seems to be fully booked or price has gone up, so I can't really go anywhere, can't really do anything, so I am just keeping busy at home, really. Very busy, or watching movies. Yeah, she's got to be neutered, but it's the 25th of August, about 8:30 in the morning. She's got to go in. Can't say whether I'm not looking. I'm not. Well, I'm not. It's not something I'm really. Why would I be looking forward to it? Silly thing. I am really hot. I'm gonna see if I can open that window. Oh, it's just so muggy. HWLM8, how are you? Yeah, so Bella's got the operation on the 25th, early in the morning, and yeah, I got a few things going on before then, and I've got my school reunion on the 2nd of September. There's a lot going on, and somebody else wants to have a reunion as well, a work reunion. Oh yeah, I did order a It's a Camping Thing t-shirt. Yeah, it came, and it's like it looks like a wingsuit. It's huge. So I like the new logo. I'm actually happy with it, which is saying something. It only took me 4.5 years. It is now. I would, but it's kind of we tried to amend it to make it smaller, and in the end I kind of, yeah, it's not really a t-shirt at the moment, more of a kind of tea towel. So I've ordered another one, but in XL. But you'll see it on a video where I'm wearing it, and yeah, if I jumped out of a plane wearing that, I would probably be able to glide for a fair few miles. It was huge. This is 4XL, this one, and it fits quite nice. It's a little bit big, but I like them slightly baggy. And then I go to order a 4XL in another brand, and it's literally 3 times the size. There you go. Oh, there's Bella. So yeah, I've had to order an XL. No, double XL. Yeah. But I've got to lose some weight. I really have got to lose some weight. I'm 110 kilos now. Ouch. This isn't going to help. So yeah, I do apologise in advance. This thing about beds, I've not got anything planned about it. All I've got to do is the fact that... Oh, thanks, Gillian. But yeah, it is. I wish I could show you. Hold on a minute. Going to go into my private Facebook thing, which I'm trying to take a bit of a break on Facebook at the moment. You probably won't be able to see it on here anyway. So this is my personal. Yeah, you can probably see from there. There you go. That's huge. You can see it all right. I'll try and get you a little bit closer. But yes, all my friends on Facebook were taking the mick out of me, which I don't mind. But that is absolutely colossal. pretty big, putting it mildly. But I like the logo. No, I'm HW. I am not thin at all. I look like Father Christmas minus the beard and the ho ho ho. I am. I look like I'm 8 months pregnant. Yeah, you're right. I could stick a pole in it and I could sleep in that. It's huge. But all my Facebook friends have had a good old laugh. Yeah, just looking at the comments now. So, yeah, you won't be seeing that one anytime soon. But I have ordered another one. That's a night shirt, not a t-shirt. Exactly, David. It's humongous. I've actually slept in tents that are smaller than that. Yeah, well, there we go. Let's say, in the end of the day, I like the logo. I finally got it to a point where I'm like, yeah. It took 4.5 years. Oh yeah, we got 1,000. We got to 1,500 subscribers today as well. So I want to thank everybody, because I can't do graphics on this. We got to 1,500 subs. Subscribers isn't everything, but I do want to thank everybody who has kindly subscribed. I never thought in a million years that I would get to 1,000, and a few months later, here we are. I mean, what? A few months later. Thanks, Julian. Yeah, 1,500 subs. I was like, wee, that was today. I want to get to 2,000. Well, I say subs aren't everything, but it is nice the fact that people are clicking on and subscribing to the channel. It's YouTube's one of the hardest things I've ever done. Talking to a camera is not easy. Thank you, David. You're very kind. Thank you, HW. But I'm trying my best, and I don't always get it right, and I'll be the first one to admit that. I'm just a consumer like you, but I have these little things called GoPros. I got my new 9 and 10 there. That one's got the time lapse thing on. But yeah, I just put myself in front of a camera and pretend I know what I'm doing. But I can't wait to go out camping again. We were talking about the Lake District the other day in the family, and I'm like, oh, I just can't wait to be able to just sit under the stars and just watch things go by again. And oh, Bella, she's laying outside, bless her. She really has stolen my heart this week. I did put the tent up, and then she like wants belly rubs all the time, and I just couldn't do it to her. I think we're losing Buster. Not that we ever took Buster for granted, but I feel that when you lose an animal, it makes you realise the fact that there isn't always going to be a tomorrow. And I think with Bella, I think I'm trying to make sure the fact that every day she knows 110% that she is loved, wanted. She loves the tents though. I put the tent up yesterday and she was running around it, couldn't wait to get inside it. The only trouble is when you put her in the garden, in the tent, every sound she hears, she literally growls, barks and tries to get out of the tent. So it's going to be campsite only. My dog Rosie is 12 now. Yeah, they are the most amazing animals. I can't believe I used to be petrified of them. I was talking with my friend James, or was it last week when it was his birthday? About the 3rd of August, I think it is. And we were talking about when we used to go around his house, and his mum and dad were there because it was his birthday the day after. And he said about the fact that it's unbelievable that I used to be petrified of dogs, and yet here I am now where I can't live without them. But I am spoiling her, Bella, who's just outside this door. Hello, darling, I see you. I'm spoiling her rotten. Yeah, but she's worth it. She is worth it. Give her a paddling pool and she was going around in circles. I could have put my washing in there and she could have, because she was going around in circles so much, bit of detergent, it could have washed them clean because she was just making the water whirlpool. Anyway, moving on. Camping. It's a camping channel. It's a camping thing. Okay. I'm going to ad-lib this. I know that's not ideal. Ideally, I should have been off here. And why am I still on Facebook? Get off Facebook. Because that's the thumbnail that I literally created 10 minutes before we went live. And then I had to post it on the Facebook page so that then on my phone I could save it to my phone to make it part of the thumbnail for this video. So yeah, that was done. Oh, they're singing happy birthday outside. Yeah. With me, at my age, it's more commiserations, it's your birthday. Trade secrets, yeah. Yeah, that's what you do. You kind of just go on your... Oh, I can't do it now because I'm using my phone to do this. But yeah, you just literally upload it up to Facebook. Then you go on the computer. And then you go on Facebook on your phone. Hold. Save it to phone. And then, yeah, easiest way. So the thing about beds is, I kind of want to get off my chest. How expensive are they? They are incredibly expensive. These R-rated ones. I want to ask your opinion. If any of you got R-rated beds, do you feel the heat? Do they insulate you better? The reason being is I've always bought cheap and cheerful and always been kind of let down by them. I don't like to slate companies, but there is one particular brand of bed, Trekology. Their chair is fantastic. The Yizzy Go folding camp jet is fantastic, but the beds, they've always let me down. And since then I've been using my U-Sport, which is now discontinued, as I've mentioned on every single video about them. But I am certainly looking to invest in a better sleep system. And it is 7:15, which is why I'm talking about the beds. So my question for you wonderful, wonderful people with all your experience between you is, have you ever used a R-rated pad like a Trekology, not Trekology, a Thermarest Neo-Air X-Therm, something like that? If so, are they any good? And if so, would you recommend them? The other question I've got for you, because again I don't have all the information, is I've got the Thermarest Neo-Air X-Lite and the X-Therm difference massive. Well, that's good. See, because I camp more September, October, November, December, a little bit in January, February, March, April, May. So a lot of those months is quite chilly. This time of year, you can't go anywhere. The campsites are full. The rangers are going to be out for wild campers. So what's the point in having you need R-rated stuff, R-rated insulated stuff, that is. I know what you were thinking, and that was just wrong, wasn't it? So yeah, oh look, there's my tent pitch sizes things there. See, I stick by my word. I put it on the YouTube and the Facebook and say the fact that that's proof of the pudding that I do use it. All my pitch sizes there, so when I'm booking a campsite here, it's all there. I have a Sea Summit Etherlite XT, can't remember the R, but it's 3.5-ish, I think. Very warm and comfy. Yes. Yeah, that's... So, already I'm getting a feeling that the R rating is actually very important and does actually help. I used a pad that wasn't R rated in December, I think, and I was frozen. You have a live... That's with the Thermarest though, isn't it? Thermarest. What am I thinking? It's been a long day. I've watched a good movie today. And all Bella's gone. Yeah. So, as I'm done with these cheap-ish. They're not exactly cheap, are they? Non-R value pads. I need something warmer. And the other thing that I've noticed as well is sleeping bags just don't agree with me. They just don't. So has anybody got any ideas on quilts? I don't necessarily want to use my bed one because that's like, well, that's just silly. I have got, which I'll probably have to get out and show you in a minute, I have actually got a down quilt, but it's about as much insulated as old paper towel. It's just not very good at all. X-Lite has a 4.2, X-Therm 6.9, but I think you'll be fine with the X-Lite, though it is a little bit on the noisy side. See, the problem with that is, on the noise side, is the fact that if I take Bella, dog's got acute sense of hearing. She wouldn't necessarily be sleeping on the on that pad. It would be me, obviously down to the fact that it's only for one person, but she would be beside me. See, I'm thinking about taking the two Quechua Comfort 65 sim mats, zipping them together when I take the dog, and then for me, what I'll have is the X-Therm or whatever it is on for me. And then I'll put some sort of foil matting down for her, and then we have some sort of duvet thing to go over the top. It's just a setup, because I do remember, say, last December I was really cold. I do apologise about the noise, but it is a birthday party, it's that time of year. Oh, my beer's getting warm. Oh, let's have a look. Yeah, that's fine. Sorry. When camping at campsites using the car, take a duvet. You can using not carrying it about. See, David, that's a very good point, and that's what I'm thinking of at the moment. I've got a winter duvet and a summer duvet, both doubles, and that at the moment does kind of work, because obviously it's not the fact that I'm tired. It's not the fact that I'm having to store space and having to go uber light for wild camping. When you're going to be going campsite camping, space isn't so much at a premium as it is. But if need be, I'll probably take a top box on the roof of the car, and yeah, put the duvet in there. I've got a big, thick double duvet, which is just like uber warm. But yeah, I'm just kind of playing around with ideas at the moment. But wild camping, I might just do in the springy, autumny kind of months where it's not too cold but not too hot either, if that makes any sense. It is really warm up here. I think you can tell by my face, it is scorching today. But yeah, it's just playing with ideas and seeing what works and what doesn't. And if you use a camp bed, then they often lift you quite high off the ground, and then you can't use the smaller tents anyway. So I am thinking of a air pad with at least an R value of 3.5. See, I can see a plan formulating. And as I've said before, I don't know it all, and I don't profess to know it all. But I think as working together and that, and we can share experiences and that, we can learn a thing or two from each other. I don't know. But yeah. So is there any questions anybody's got for me? Please feel free, as long as it's not fruity tooty. The Quechua air beds that I've seen, the ones that raise you up with like two air tubes, I think they're quite good. The only trouble is with them is the slats in between. There is a bit of gap between them. I think somebody mentioned that in one of my videos last year, but I kind of get on well with it. It's okay. It's manageable. I'm really, I can't. I am really warm. I can hear the people saying, "No, don't take it off. Do not take it off." I will not take it off. I did buy another product last week. I bought the Quechua MH100 3-person tent. I bought that, and I bought something else as well, which I have tried out already. Drink more beer and you won't notice. I might have to do that. I've got another can over there actually, and I'm not taking Bella out tonight. She can have a rest night tonight. Yeah, that movie today really blew me away actually. Really good movie, but it's terrible. It's terrible. Oh baby, you coming in? Coming in, Bella. Come on. Come on in. Come on. Look, Bella. Look. No, come on. Look. No, come on. Now she's made me look about. She's gone downstairs. Oh, it's so hot. Oops. There we go. I'm at normal height again now. So yeah, if anybody's got anything to ask me, then please feel free to do so. I'm here to talk about anything camping related or anything general really, if you want to. Alright, I don't mind. But yeah, I slept out in the Quechua MH100 3-person tent. Actually, quite liked it actually. Anything planned for the second? Hold on. Let's have a look. Drink more. Anything planned for the 2-second easy and awning? I actually had it up yesterday and didn't sleep out on it. I had the Quechua 2 seconds easy, fresh and black with the fresh awning, and Bella was kind of giving me big brown loving eyes, and I went in. I couldn't do it to her. I just couldn't do it to her. So it's not going to be an everyday thing, or every weekend thing. I need my own space, but yeah, I just couldn't do it to her. So the Quechua Quechua 2 seconds easy with its awning was out on the lawn all night last night with nobody in it. But it's a great little setup. I don't know, I can't remember who it was yesterday. They said about the fact that they just used it, and it's a great little setup, and it is. Or the 3-person one. There's 3 tents, that I really like the look of, and sadly they're all the same make. They've got the Quechua one with the awning is a game changer. It is. Wow, that's a loud scream. The 2 seconds one. The awning is a game changer. You are correct. You know why? Because if you want to go on a light trip where you only want to take the tent on its own, then you've got the ability to do so. You should get a sponge. Yeah. Hopefully one day. Maybe one day. But yeah, if you want to travel light, then you take the 2 seconds easy or the 3P on its own. But if you want to go for a bit longer stay, then take the awning as well. Absolutely. That's better. Oh. That was Bella barking. She doesn't like loud sounds. So yeah, I do like the awning. I think it's a fantastic feature. And tonight, initially, the idea was going to be doing this from inside the awning, but then they've got a bouncy castle over the back, and then next doors are literally just like, oh look, the sun's out, we'll just chat and go on for no reason. So I'll come in here tonight, sweltering. But the kids are off, yeah, that's fine. I don't mind. I sound like right nana. I forgot my train of thought. Yesterday I was in bed all day. I had a humongous migraine. Humongous. And today I just watched a movie. That was all I've done. Apart from doing that, I live a really fantastic, loving life. I really do. Yeah. The 2 seconds easy, I like. The 3 tents are, getting back to it, I don't know where my mind is now, is the Quechua one. The the Apenza 4.2 Fresh and Black, which I think at the moment is retailing for about £249 or £260. Then there is the Quechua Air Seconds 4.2, which is a very similar design, only the fact that it's air. It is beige and white, and when I went up to Decathlon at Nottingham the other day, they actually had one up. The only thing I didn't like about it was the door in the centre between the two bedrooms. I thought was very, very low, even for me. I will be posting these pictures on a video soon when I do an update video about tents that have changed. Because the Quechua Air Seconds 4.1, which I have now, which is also in a white and cream colour, now has zipped in ground sheet in the living area, whereas on mine they're just pegged in at certain key points. So that's something to bear in mind if you don't want to get the creepy crawlies in. I did take some photographs while I was there, had a look. So yes, I'm certainly interested in the Quechua Apenza 4.2, the Quechua Air Seconds 4.2, which is slightly a bit bigger, but you need the pump, and also as well the Quechua 2 Seconds Easy 3P. Those are three tents I really, if I had the money, yeah, I'd have had them last week, but I don't. Violins at the ready, but yeah. So I didn't buy a tent, I bought a bedside table instead. Oh, we're going to go to my wild camp on St Herbert's Island. I would like to do another wild camp, but it's just, yeah. Right. So the beds thing is something I need to work on. That's something I need to work on to get a good R value, to get a good sleep. But when it's really, really cold, I won't be taking Bella with me. So I don't want to do that to her. Is there any sort of videos that you would like to see more of? Would you like to see more about, I'm thinking about doing a video about lanterns as well. I've also got the Berghaus Air 4.1, the Nightfall ground sheet is sewn in. Do you know what? And I don't like to slate other mates, but is that got a blackout bedroom? Yeah, I think it has, isn't it? The Nightfall is their blackout bedroom, but the tent is a royal blue colour. If that's the case, can I ask the question of, do you find that tent hot in the daytime when the sun's out? Is it like a greenhouse inside? It'd be interesting to know, because the Fresh and Black system, it is. Yeah, see, that's something that I thought about, because the white exterior of the Quechua ones, it's a little bit, you must have done it yourself, where you wear a light colour t-shirt and yeah, okay, you feel a bit of warmth from the sun, but if you were literally to go in the house, put on a black t-shirt, after a few minutes you'd feel the fact that you were significantly warmer. And I remember when I put the high gear one up a few videos ago, I was surprised actually how hot it was. No windows with mesh, so you're not going to get the air flowing through as what you would do with the other ones. Okay, that's interesting. So in that instance then, do you think that having a blackout bedroom with a tent with a white exterior is a benefit? I don't want to slate any brand or the tent that you purchased, but I'm just curious. I bought two high gears. I got two high gears in the loft, and yeah, when I put them up on the lawn a few weeks ago, I was like, wow, it's really, really warm. I looked at another one. I think it was again go outdoors, and it was bright yellow. And I'm thinking, doesn't yellow attract flies? The Fresh and Black works well. Yeah. That's what I was thinking. Yeah, someone's crying. Probably spilt the beer. But yeah, it's interesting because say there's different makes out there. There's different versions of tents. She's scratching at the door. No, it's probably my belly rumbling. Different makes of tents, and there's obviously different iterations of designs, and I'm just interested as somebody who purchases these things. For me, ideally, I would like to see, if in an ideal world, campsite camping tents a shade of white, because you're going to spend time in them in the daytime, and sort of wild camping hiking tents to be green to blend in with the surroundings, because the idea with wild camping is you pitch up late at night and then you pack away first thing in the morning, so the sun really isn't going to be a factor. The only time when the green really is going to be a factor is if someone's shining a torch as you walk by. Cloud Peak too. You won't want to take a white tent on a wild camp in case, well, I know in this country it's deemed illegal in most parts, but yeah, you want to kind of blend in as best you can. That would make sense. Yeah, it's just me kind of firing off the top of my head, my big, round, hairless head. Yeah, and I think we discussed this in a recent video, where I think for campsite camping tent, if you're going to have a blackout bedroom, but you're going to be in there and you're going to be sweating a lot, and you're going to be going, oh, it's like a greenhouse in here, really hot, then you're not going to have a comfortable sleep in the daytime. So I think this is where kind of Quechua is like boom ahead, where they've got this white exterior to reflect a lot of the UV rays. I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong. To make the tent cooler, they've got the mesh windows, and you can have a better sleep in the daytime as what you can with possibly other makes. And it's just something that's just recently popped up into my head, where we went up to a go outdoors thing where they had a grand reopening with Death and Jones, and I heard people behind me talking about, oh look, that one's got a blackout bedroom. I literally looked at it and it was like a dark colour, and thought, yeah, but isn't that going to absorb a lot of the heat? I don't know, maybe, possibly. So my idea is, yeah, have a white exterior, but maybe, I don't know, Van Gogh has a red secondary colour, or another manufacturer has another secondary colour that's a different colour, like their own branded colour. I don't know. Casual, you can't have it all your own way. You come up with some really good ideas, and even wear one of your t-shirts, look. And yes, I did buy this I bought it in a 3XL and it was too small, so I had to buy the 4XL. Castlemaine. T-shirts. Just not my week for t-shirts. But I say, with experience, this is what I like about these live feeds, is the fact that, you know, you're going out, you're spending your hard-earned money on gear, you're kind of learning, and I'm spending my money on gear and finding things out, and together, with banging our heads together, we can sort of realise what works and what doesn't. And this is why I like these live videos, because as I say, anyone who professes to know it all doesn't know it all. They're a liar, and I don't know it all. Oh, I remember that. That was the 4th of December. Yeah, my old camping trips. That was good. That's a good tent, Quechua. So yes, the thing that bothers me the most is the prices of these beds. For an R-rated pad, you are looking at some serious money. For basically I'm not denying the fact there's not good technology in them, but these R-rated mats, when they're like getting on for £300 from basically an airbed with foil and other technology in there, it seems like a lot of money to sort of spend. Well, I'm sure it was HW said that they had a lifetime guarantee, which is good to know, but still, yeah, I might have to dip my toes in that, as much as I want a tent next. How many have I got now? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 11 combinations there. That's with the awning on, the 2 seconds easy. Well, it's 17th of December 2021. That's the tent that everyone keeps talking about. The Coleman Festival Blackout 4. You can't get a 3 to 4 R rating for 100. Okay. Yeah. Can't get a 3 to 4 R rating for £100. Yeah, I think it's something you're going to have to invest in though. And if you can get a tent with a good R rating. Zyment can. Okay. So you can get £100, not that much really, in your grand scheme of things. And if you can get one with a good guarantee as well, then yeah. And maybe spending a little bit more money with a good guarantee is a better thing. So that's maybe something to bear in mind with the price. So that's what I like about GoPros. You join. If something goes wrong with this is the GoPro Hero 10. If something goes wrong with this, I pay £49 a year, and if I can basically just send it off to them and then they'll get it fixed or send me a replacement. And that's good when you've got an expensive piece of kit like that. Where is the? Oh yeah, it needs a medium mod. When you buy an expensive piece of kit like that, you're looking at £400. Then if something goes wrong, you want to be able to send it back. And the same thing for me with the AirPads as well. Medium mod. Oh, sorry, I missed the message. I would buy quantity and not try to save money in the wrong place. Yeah. I think in the end of the day, spending a little bit more is going to be a better thing. And if you don't have a good quality night's sleep, then you're not going to enjoy your time there, are you? Yeah, for sure. It's really, sorry, I do apologise, it is really scorching up there. You think it was at the top of a tower block with all the heat as it rises, but I'm only on the 2nd floor. But yeah, paying a little bit more to get that guarantee of the fact that if anything does go wrong, then they'll sort it out for you. It's probably a wiser choice in the long run, even if it's a lot of money to sort of pay out to begin with. Interesting. The next camp trip that I've got booked is October, so I might be alright for that. Yeah, that's the Lake District in October. I'm looking forward to that. But that was booked a long time ago, when we didn't even know anything about Bella, and we thought we were taking Buster. Yeah, I've been looking at campsites again and trying to think about where to go next year. And yeah, I want to go away with other people. I don't want to be on my own. This is why the Keshwar Air Seconds 4.2 appeals, because and I can't go into too many specifics about this, but I'm thinking about taking maybe 1 or 2 of my mates and Bella, and then they have 1 bedroom and I have the other, and go camping that way. Whereas at the moment, looking at taking the 4.1, and one person's got to sleep in the living area and one person's got to sleep in the bedroom. Yeah, all I can see is just pound signs just disappearing out my bank account. Oh dear. I'll have to keep working harder. Yeah, there we go. But the the 2-person bedroom does actually, it's something that appeals, and the insulated mat. There we go. Sorry, I've babbled on. If money was no object, do you have a tent you wish you could buy or happy with? If money was no object right now, I would buy the Keshwar 2 seconds easy 3p. And that's only because I'm impressed with the 2 seconds easy 2-person tent. I know it's only £229, but I'm kind of, right now I'm counting the pennies because Bella's got to have an operation in a couple of weeks. I've got to pay for a holiday for next year, and there's something else I've got to pay for as well. And it's like, it's expensive time of year. So I'm kind of withholding as much of my money as possible at the moment, but when I can, I will be looking at a tent and bedding and again that sort of thing. But yes, I would like to purchase the Keshwar 2 seconds easy 3p and the 4.2 with the 2 bedrooms, so that I can go away with a friend, and that's 420 odd pound. That, yeah, I can't afford that sort of money at the minute. Yes. But I don't. You see, the tents that I've got already, like the Nature Hike Cloud Peak 2, the Palace 3, they're good enough for me for wall camping. Not that I do that much. The only thing I would say is the fact that I do want a good winter tent, in a sense, because I made the mistake of going in late November, literally about a week before Christmas, to the Lake District, and it absolutely poured it down. And I took the Air Seconds 4.1, which is a huge tent, well, decent enough size, and trying to get that dry, because when I came back it rained and rained and rained. Trying to get that dry was an absolute nightmare. So I wish I'd taken a smaller tent, because I only get up there for one night. Well, yeah. I've got tents for different things, really. Why I took the 4.1 that time, though, I do not know. We live and learn. Is there a tent that you would like, David? Is there a tent that, if money was no object, that you would want to buy? Same goes to everyone else. Is there something on your shopping list you think, actually, do you know what, I would really like that? If so, let me know, and I'll write something to a Christmas list. Sorry, but it's so hot in here. I'll open this door for a little while. Ow! Oh, there you are. Are you waiting for me? You brought me your ball. Bella, drop it. Hilleberg Janu. Bella, go get it. Bella, I can't reach that. Burgas Catacomb 3p 2 seconds easy. I've got hiccups now. I got myself a ball, I'm happy. Sorry, got distracted by the dog. Burgas Catacomb 3 or 3p 2 seconds easy. See, a lot of people seem to be wanting the 3p 2 seconds easy. I think that's I've got another ball. Burgas Catacomb. Can't say I'm 100% familiar with that. Thanks, though. Hilleberg Janu. That sounds expensive. Hilleberg Janu. I can actually juggle. I'm not going to though, because I haven't got the other two balls. Go get it, Bella. Now we're in the bathroom. Oh, it's so hot. What about gear? And anybody else after any gear? £1,300 HW. Wow. That's sort of like 700 quid more than I want to pay for. I'm thinking of getting MSR Hubba Bubba. Have you got any opinions? It does look nice. I have actually seen it. I think I've seen somebody up in the lakes with it. I do like the look of it. And there's there's a lady who goes hiking a lot. She's got it as well. It does look really nice. It's got a red sort of bathtub and green fly sheet. I do like the look of that. If I had a spare 400 quid, I'd be after that. It does look very nice. It looks like Nature Hike as well. I think I've kind of tried to copy it a little bit as well. So if I just threw that, you muppet. Drop it, Bella. Sorry, dog wants to play. It is a second walkies time. Right, play on your own for a minute. Oh, that's a great picture image of my finger, isn't it? Yeah, Hubba Bubba. I'd be with that definitely. But yeah, Nature Hike. If imitation is a form of flattery. So obviously Hubba Bubba are onto something good. If somebody decides to do it, actually, we'll copy them. Which is why I think actually the Cloud Peak 2 is a good one, because it's kind of, they tried to copy the Hilleberg Solo. Bella. So yeah, I like to bet that. Oh, wonder if this. How many tents do you have in total? That's dark, isn't it? Yeah, my power bank's almost running out. How many tents do I have in total? 13 at the minute. I have 11. Sorry. Go. My power bank's almost run out. I have 11 which I use. Whoa. I have 11 which I use kind of on a regular basis, or kind of in use, and I have 2 which one probably hasn't seen the light of day for 11 years. Yeah. No, 8 years. I like your thinking, Gillian. I might have to buy the Quechua 2 seconds easy 3p or the 4.2 or whatever it is. Yeah, I actually have it all. Sorry, it's my bare bum. Yeah. Right, pitch sizes. This is my sheet here. This tells me here. So the tents that I currently have, are we sitting comfortably, are the OEX Fox 1 V2. I have the Van Gogh Banshee 200 Pro, which is from about 2020. I have the Van Gogh Banshee 300 Pro. I have the Quechua MH100 2-person tent. I have the Quechua MH100 3-person tent. Quechua, why do you have the same model number for 2 tents? Just confusing. I love your Quechua, but in the end of the day, MH100 for a 2-person and 3-person. So yes, I have the Quechua 2 MH100 2-person tent and Quechua MH100 3-person tent. They also do a 4-person tent as well, which I think is $79.99, which I'm not going to buy. The Quechua 2 seconds easy, the Quechua 2 seconds easy and the awning. I put that down. It's kind of having another tent, isn't it? It kind of makes the other tent like another tent. I have the Quechua 3XL, which is now sadly discontinued. As I mentioned, every time I put it on a video, this tent is sadly discontinued, because I can just imagine the fact that every time that tent appears on a video, people can say, where can I buy that from? So I have to put that in. So if you hear that, it's just me going, in my mind, people are going to be asking me, where can I buy that tent from? You can't. It's discontinued. I buy it and it goes out of season. That's it. They've done. I have the Quechua Air Seconds 4.1 Fresh and Black. I have the Nature Hike Cloud Peak 2. And I have the Nature Hike Opalis 3. Got the Banshee for it. Love it, but the headroom in the Cloud Peak 2 is better. Rooster 77. No, I didn't, sadly. No, I have seen it though. I just didn't get around to it. Good to know. I'll have a look. Where are we? Look to the Banshee 300. Really fancied. The trouble, David, with the Van Gogh Banshee 300, I don't know your height, but I am 5'10". 5'9", 5'10", give or take an inch. And I tend to find, and I don't know if this is an issue from you, but for me, when I'm laying down and I flex my toes and then the tent does this on the head, I don't like that. So that's where the Van Gogh Banshee for me is kind of like I'll use it if need be, but realistically I tend to like to roll on my side, tuck my knees up a little bit and then go to sleep that way if I'm in a tent like that. Otherwise I don't really find it very comfortable. This is a bugbear with a lot of tents that I tend to buy now where they say, ready for this? The base is 210 centimetres. Great, that's great. But the trouble is what they don't tell you is the rake, when it starts to go upwards, is immediate, pretty much immediate. And when you think about your feet are going to be like that, yeah, you get the drift, or your head or whatever. Now you get something like the Quechua 2 Seconds Easy, which I believe is 205 centimetres. You have the 205 centimetres here, but then on the interior it goes up quite a way by about 12 inches I believe, and then starts to taper in. And that's great, that's fantastic. But it's like when they start to taper in as soon as it almost, well, an inch or two after they left the ground, that's when you get problems. So that's my bugbear with the Van Gogh Banshee. I wish they did an XL version which was a little bit longer and maybe, like you say, a little bit higher. But was it the Cloud Peak 2? Sorry, my finger. I've got to remember the camera lens is that side. I've got to see if I can find another power bank because that might go off soon. Yeah, need to stretch out. So therefore, the Van Gogh Banshee probably is going to be a bit of a no. I have 2 tents. I don't know why anyone would have to. What's your reasoning? What's my reasoning for buying that amount of tents? I purchased the... Right, okay. You gotta remember, I make YouTube videos, so some of these tents I bought solely for the purpose of YouTube. I bought the Van Gogh Banshee 300. I bought the Van Gogh Banshee 300, and then I looked at the 200 and went, actually, I wonder, out of curiosity, could I go a size smaller? I bought it, didn't like it. I wanted the 4.1, which I still use now on a regular basis, because I wanted a larger family size tent. And I bought the Nature Hike Cloud Peak 2 because I didn't like the Van Gogh Banshees. Wasn't particularly keen on either one. And then the Nature Hike Opalis 3 was a tent which I kind of like, went, actually I quite like the look of that. But the Quechua MH100 in both the 2-person and 3-person versions, and the OEX Fox 1 V2, I basically bought for the process of YouTube. That's why. Yeah, and I've got 2 more tents. They're in the loft that I bought years and years ago, and then one has like crossing. Well, put it this way: it's about 8 foot tall. The poles cross over, and then when you're on your own, you've got to lift all that amount of fabric up, and then you hear a sort of ripping sound because you're the only one there. That's why I went for the Quechua Air Seconds 4.1 because it's air inflated. Now that tent with the crossover beams, it never did rip, but that was always a fear that was on my mind. So that's why I don't really use that one. So yeah, basically I like tents, and I have a YouTube channel, and I enjoy camping, and some of them tents I like to use solely for the idea of wild camping, some for campsite camping when I'm with other people like the 4.1, or sometimes I just want to go away on my own. And sometimes a smaller tent is easier to draw out. In fact, a smaller tent is easier to dry than a larger tent because you've got a smaller surface area. So if you're going to be going away and you know it's going to be wet, take a smaller tent. Easier to throw over a washing line than it is a bigger tent. So yeah, there's pros and cons for buying different tents. How many different makes of Langshan there are? 3FUL, Nightcat, which is one of the best. It confuses me sometimes. I had the Banshee return. Yeah, the 300, the Vango Banshee 300, I quite like because I can actually sleep vertically. But realistically, the Vango Banshee 300 is a two-person tent, and the Vango Banshee 200 is a one-person tent. Because if you've ever been inside a Vango Banshee 200, it's going to be you're literally going to be sleeping on top of each other, which might be good fun if you know the other person really, really well. But yeah, the 200, I used it on my wild camp last year. No. I don't particularly like coffin tents, and I think as I get older as well, I think that you want a little bit more room as well. Yes. Oh yeah, and the Keshwar 3XL, I bought that out of curiosity. It was just something I literally saw and went, oh, I'm in love, and I had to buy it. I dropped it. Keswick. If you know the name of this little building here, anybody been inside it? Having lots of sense of life. See, the thing is, I haven't got lots of shoes. I need more shoes. I've got more tents and shoes. The 300 width is great, but with my arthritis, I couldn't get comfortable with the height. No, yeah, but do you know the thing that gets me with tents? Going back to this is, have you ever been inside a caravan, maybe a static caravan, and like when you're on your holiday, you literally go in. I'm gonna have to shut this door again. Have you ever gone into a static caravan and literally you've gone, oh my god, look at how they've used this room. Look at the layout of this. And that's the feeling I get when I get a new tent. It's like they're all singing happy birthday again. Yeah, they're all singing happy birthday again. Yeah, when you get that feeling like this, have you ever had that feeling like you go, it's tent day, I'm going out to buy a new tent. And it's like, I don't know, it's something to celebrate. That's me. Now, maybe that's right, maybe that's wrong, but I get excited about when I know that I'm going to buy a new tent. And even the tents that I purchased specifically for YouTube, I've actually been excited about because I'm interested in them. I'm genuine. I need another bit. I'm genuinely interested in how that tent is laid out. I'm fascinated by the construction, the design process, and this is why a certain manufacturer of tents appeals to me, because I feel like they are bringing tents forward to some degree. Still warm. I wish I was camping tonight. Cheers, everyone. Yeah. Good job I don't work at a pub, innit? So yeah, when I get a new tent, I am genuinely excited about it. Cheers, Julian. Oh, I'm not going to drink that just yet. Yeah, I'm genuinely excited by it, and it doesn't matter if it's a pop-up tent. I was actually looking at pop-up tents last week. I went into a company called The Range. Chin chin, David. Cheers, everyone. Again, I'll just give that a couple of minutes to let the bubbles go. But yeah, I went into The Range the other week, and they got a tent in there, a pop-up one, like a circular one, for £25, and I was like, yeah, may do. I know a lot of people are going to be going, oh, they're terrible. Maybe, but keeps the rain off my head, off me noggin. Is that you, Bella? I'm hearing things now. Oh, it looks like rain at the minute. Nope. They're going to think I'm nosy there. They got a bouncy castle and everything. I might go over there in a minute and say sing happy birthday and kind of blend in. Happy birthday to you. I do look bad. I look like I've been in the sun. I haven't. Yeah, the Mango Banshee 200, St. Herbert's Island. I know that's a little bit over. Yeah. Come on. Oh, there we go. So, yeah. The only thing is with all the tents that I have, I'm running out of room to store them. And somebody on my friends, on my private, which isn't really private, my Facebook thing where all my friends are, they said what about giving me away on YouTube? I'm like, I might just do that one day in a giveaway, but there's lots of rules and regulations that if I don't do it correctly, I get a little slap on the wrist, and I don't want to do that. So I'm kind of working out how to possibly do that by right way of YouTube, so I don't get into trouble with their community guidelines. And you never know, when I get to 2,000 subscribers, I might be giving away a tent or two. Hold on, Chris, I'll be right there. Camping pillows, anyone found the sweet spot? I tend to put a miniature normal pillow inside one of those blow-up ones. Works a treat. Rooster77. Have you tried the Quechua Mousse pillow? It is the best thing ever. It is the best thing ever. There is a Quechua foam pillow. It is a creamy colour. I think it retails for around about £20. And it is wonderful. Possibly not for wild camping, but if you're going to be going campsite camping, it's amazing. I have got two that are in there, but I haven't got the covers on yet because I'm doing a bed change at the moment. But I use them for normal use, and they are fantastic. Right, Chris, let's back to your... Where are you going in October, and are you taking Bella? Yes. Taking up... Actually, there's a bit of a question mark at the moment because I'm taking family. And as long as they can go, then we are going. But what it is, my mom is a painter. She likes to paint. And she's 78, I think it is. 70 something. So she wants to see the Lake District in sort of autumn time. Her idea, not mine. And she wants to go to the Lake District. So Quechua definitely needs to see. Yeah. I just like their products, David. I really do. I genuinely do. I go in there and I'm like, wow. I went into another camping shop the other day, and literally I walked out and I was like, well, there wasn't a single thing in there I wanted. Not one, not a tent, nothing. I went into Decathlon and literally was like 4 items I could have bought straight away. But there we go. That's just me. Just my thing. Maybe I have a fetish for things sponsored by the French, designed by the French. I don't know. Where was I? There was somebody's question. I was answering it. Where are you going? So yes, Chris, back to your point. Yeah, so my mom's gonna have a knee operation, but if it falls in line before we go away, she needs to have a replacement knee. Then I might just go on my own, and if that being the case, I might not be taking Bella. But if she comes, then at least she can hold on to Bella whilst I. It just makes it life easier when you've got two people and a dog. Otherwise, you put the dog in the car. Mind you, Bella's great in the car. Actually, she can come. Yeah, we'll see. But yes, it's we're going to the Lake District. I won't say where exactly, but it's in October. Thing is, there's not many campsites open in October, so yeah, I want to go. I miss it. I know I said in a video the fact that, oh, I'm never going to go back to the Lake District again. We're going to go and find other places. And yes, to a large degree, that is the case. This isn't the It's a Camping Thing and Keswick channel. No, it is it's camping, and I do want to explore more places. However, that said, I love the lakes. I do, and I've missed it. I've not been since November, and it's an amazing place. But I'm also well aware of the fact that I'm advancing in years. 50 is looming large in the front view mirror. Front view mirror is looming large, and the fact of the matter is that I would like to see a lot more places, and I don't want this to become the Lake District channel and camping or dog channel. Incidentally, I know the fact that people are subscribed to the Bella channel and they're probably waiting for me to upload to the Bella channel. It's just trying to find the time at the minute. At the moment, I'm going through a phase where all I want to do is sleep, or I've got major headaches or toothache, and Mondays, Tuesdays and Wednesdays, as I work nights, I'm just comatose Monday to Wednesday. Then Thursday, Friday, I'm like, ooh, let's get in. My body clock's going, yeah. Then I can do things. And then the weekends, I'm sleeping in the night. It's like weekends for me are like going to Australia for the weekend. Is anybody an optician, by the way? I've got a question for an optician. Does anybody know anything about eyes? Because I've got a question which will blow your mind. If you want to hear it, say so in the comments, and I'll talk about it, because we've been going for a little while now. We talked a little bit about camping, so yeah. If you want to know what my question to an optician is, then please feel free. But otherwise, I'll shut up about it. Yes, I will shut up about it. What's the question? Glad you asked, Gillian. I've heard or read somewhere that when you go out into the night, that your pupils open up a little bit. So when you first go out into the night sky, like your pupils are like small and everything's a little bit darker, but then your pupils begin to, is it the word dilate? They open, and therefore after about half an hour your pupils are fully open, and then you can actually see a little bit easier in the night. Right? So that being the case, if it's a bright sunny day and then you put sunglasses on, do your pupils just not adjust and open wider, basically neglecting the reason for having the sunglasses in the first place? Because the sunglasses are there to block out the light, but then your pupils open wider to allow more light in. So surely that means that after half an hour you don't need sunglasses anymore. Oh damn, I forgot about the screensaver. I was trying to look like it's still. Yeah, that's my question. I've got to go into an optician's and ask them that question, I think. Because I work nights, and yeah, after about half an hour you generally can see a fraction bit better. That's a head scratcher. I need to think. See what I mean? I love stuff like that bends your mind. Like, was it? They said about the fact that these stars from galaxies have been travelling for 16.8 billion years. But that light's been travelling 186,282.6 miles per second through a vacuum. Can you imagine that? 300,000 miles per second for 16.8 billion years. That's incredible. No, me neither, HW, which is why I've got to go to an optician's. I do need glasses, by the way. By the end of the year, you will see me with glasses. Yes, I'm getting to the point where I'm picking things up and going, That's blurred. That's blurred. That's fine. So I am long-sighted, I think. But yeah, I've got to have glasses. Your pupils will shrink back when you take the sunglasses off. Yes. Yes, they will, but when you put the sunglasses on, your pupils head scratcher, isn't it? When you put the sunglasses on, your pupils will expand to allow more light in, as long as the light stays constant. So then that should basically allow more light to come into the eye, into the optic nerve. Should come onto the optic nerve, which basically means that whilst you've got the sunglasses on, your pupils will stay larger, as if they would be if it was night time. I don't know. But when you take the glasses off, sure, your pupils will shrink back down, because otherwise then you'll be overexposed, like a camera. Like a DSLR. Now you open the no carding camera, typical. So yeah, that's a question I need to ask an optometrist. I don't know. Bit late in the day, isn't it? Really. Oh, it's so hot. It must be. Hold on, because I know it's not connected. We changed to a new internet service provider yesterday. We only just got the phone line working today. Uh-oh, I can't do it. I just realised it will give away my location. Hold on.
I found this on the web.
Yeah, okay, whatever. What's the humidity in Nottingham right now?
Nottingham's current humidity is 73%.
73% in Nottingham right now. Wow. What's the temperature in Nottingham right now?
It's 19 degrees right now in Nottingham.
Yeah, it must be about 23 in here. I'll drink to that. But yeah. So, I'm not taking Bella out tonight, that's for sure. 2 beers. Be wibbly wobbly. She's had a lot of exercise there anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But she'll get taken out more tomorrow. We had some really big rain today. Like that sort of rain that makes you okay. Okay, so let's have a look at Decathlon. Is that Decathlon? Up to 60% sale. Oh. So how much is 2 seconds? They've also got a nice badminton set on there for $27.99. I really should work for them, shouldn't I? Do you know, I went into Decathlon in Giltbrook Retail in Nottingham the other week. Fantastic service. 2 seconds. Easy. Oh, come on, computer. It's not wanting to work. So has anybody got any questions they would like to ask before I soon close this live feed down? You can buy your lucky 1410 now live on the stream. Yeah. That's funny. Because if I actually went on my bank account right now, it would say, Yeah, no way. Not with Bella's new to op on 25th and everything else going on at the minute. I did actually. Oh yeah, I did another video that I filmed where the Quechua Fresh awning. I tried to put it on the Quechua MH100. You'll have to stay tuned to see how that went. Yeah, 3-man tent. £229. I do like the look of that 3P. I really do. 205 centimetres by 210 centimetres wide. But do you know what the weight is? Without looking, do you know what the weight is of that tent? And I have picked it up. Obviously you can't see that because it's overexposed, or can you? So what is the weight, without cheating, of the Quechua 2 seconds easy 3-person? Oh, you're not far off, Gillian. You're not far off. Anybody else got any guesses? It's a little bit lower than Gillian's guess. It's heavy. I have picked it up and literally went, yays! Do I have any other takers? 9 kilograms, David. Ooh, a little bit less. A little bit less. HW8. Ooh, a little bit more. A little bit more. Just a little bit. You are the closest though. Shall we play a game of guess the weight? And not of me either. I know I'm fat. Though I am 110 kilos. There you go, that ruins it. Shall I give it away? My first guess would have been 4.5. The Quechua 3-man blackout 2 seconds easy 3P is 8.2 kilograms. 8.2. But it is a 3-person tent, and it's also got a 5-year guarantee as well. That's really good. Really good. And that's a 205 centimetres from head to toe by 210 centimetres wide and 128 centimetres high. So that's good. It's good size. 5 products in stock at Nottingham Derby. No, I'm not going to buy it. Today. Maybe one day. Okay, another tent. Can we guess the weight? And it'll be a case of higher or lower, right? And don't cheat, because I know what you are like. Yeah, 8.2 kilograms. It's quite heavy, isn't it? It's a good job it's a campsite camping tent. Okay, Ale. So hot in here. So we've got another tent, and I want you to guess the weight. Not at me, I've already told you that. 4.2. Oh. So we are looking at the Quechua 4-man inflatable blackout tent, air seconds, with air beam, so it's going to be quite on the heavy side. 4.2, bedroom at either end, 4 people, 2 bedrooms, fresh and black. It is 510 centimetres long by 280 centimetres wide, which is a good size. What is the weight? Your answers, please. And no cheating. David, HW 16 kilos, higher than HW but lower than David. 14. No, Gillian, way off. So lower than 20, but higher than 16. Oh no! 18. HW closest, it is 18.5. And I'm going to have to do this in the dark now. Actually, hold on. Not ideal, is it? My power bank's just died. Oh. Well, actually, have I got another one? No. Sorry, you'll have to see me like this because I'm. Yeah, HW. Right. Shall we have another one? Another guessing round? Do you want to pick the weight? Guess the weight. Not of me. I tell you what, let's try and find. Let's just not always use Quechua because otherwise it looks like we're sponsored by them. That was cheeky, wasn't it? Do you know, I love your company, each and every one of you. I've got to say it. No, I don't want a membership card because I've already got one. Okay, so this is Go Outdoors. I'm just going to find a tent at random. I'm going to describe it to you the best way that I can. Wow, that's got not the best reviews. Ouch. Okay. Let's have a think. Jeez, that's a big one. This is going to be big. Please give me the weight. Oh, come on. What the devil? Okay. That is mad. This tent is on Go Outdoors. It is called the High Gear Horizon 700 Air Nightfall Tent. Members price at the moment is £599, 600 quid. And it looks like 740 centimetres long by 470 centimetres wide. So it's a huge tent. 740 centimetres long by 470 centimetres wide. This is why I do many YouTube takes. 740 centimetres long by 470. So it's a huge, colossal tent. 24 kilos. You are nowhere near, my friend. Higher than David's at 24 kilos. I can't believe the weight of that. I mean, yeah, it's huge. It's a massive thing, but wow, I thought I was a misprint for a minute. 29 kilos higher. HW higher than that. Make a note of it and then have a look yourself. Yeah, once we've done the live feed, yeah, then you can see for yourself. You'll be literally like, no way. And I can't print this off. Actually, yes, I can. Where is it? So keep guessing. 33 kilos higher. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I'm going to try and print this off. If I can find it, No. Higher than 35. Where is it? I can't believe I've just seen that. Still guessing. It's higher than 35. Yeah, there we go. All my paperwork I do actually recycle, by the way. So if you are worried about the environment, I Googled it now. It's not a trailer tent, no. Do you give up? I'm going to give you the name of this for yourself, right? So if you want to check it out, High Gear Horizon 700 Air Nightfall tent. It's a huge tent, isn't it? HW, yeah, it's huge. Do you give up? It's not. It's definitely not a trailer tent. It weighs. Dun, 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 dun. 56 kilos. 56.3 kilos. Probably looks backwards to you, but yeah. That, mind you, 470 is probably about as long as my 4-person tent is. So it is a colossal tent, granted, but that is a lot of weight. Actually, for 600 quid, I mean, that's not bad, I suppose, but yeah. Sorry, that sounds like I'm really. It is heavy, isn't it? 56 kilos. That's like half an adult. I'd not choose it for. HW's got it spot on. Damn right. Yeah, it's like you couldn't do that. For a tent that size, you'd want it for a week, wouldn't you? At least a week. Okay. Let's think of something a little bit more smaller. I've got to see if I can find the weight first. Oh wow, actually that's quite a lot. So this one is again on Go Outdoors. It is called the Eurohike Avon 3 DLX Nightfall tent. So obviously it's going to have one of those blackout bedrooms again. It looks very similar. I think you probably made out. That's it there. Eurohike Avon 3 DLX Nightfall. Do we have a guess on the weight? No cheating. 4.5 kilos. I've dropped it again. A little bit higher. Oh yeah, sorry. Did I give the size? Oh, Bella's on the landing. It is 350 centimetres by 130 centimetres high by 230 centimetres wide. 4.8 kilos. 6.5. No. Give up. It weighs 5.72 kilos. Which isn't that bad actually. That's quite good. Actually, 5.72 kilos. That's somewhere between the Quechua 3P, 2 seconds easy 3P. That was what, 8 kilos, wasn't it? So still quite heavy. Last one on Go Outdoors. Okay, OEX, your turn. OEX. It's not Christmas yet. OEX Hyena 2 tunnel tent. At the moment, members price is £65. It looks like that. How much does it weigh? Pitch outer is 310 centimetres by 130 centimetres by 115 centimetres. 2 kilograms, a little bit higher, Gillian, just a little bit higher. 4.8, a little bit lower than that. It's actually got windows in it, which is well, why you really need windows on a sort of hiking tent, I don't know. HW, you are spot on, my friend. David, a little bit high, mate. Sorry. It's 3 kilograms. It's, why would you want windows on a hiking tent? Surely the Hyena 2 tunnel tent. I don't know. Maybe some people do. Maybe some people swear by them. Maybe they fill up their swear jar really quickly by going, look at that tent, and then fill up their swear jar. Maybe. I've got to stop swearing. I don't swear on YouTube, but privately, I really have got to curtail my language. Okay, we got another one. Really? Yeah, it's 3 kilos. Oh, my swearing, you mean? Terrible. Okay, let me just make sure we can find a weight. Ooh, actually, that's a little bit more than I thought. Oh, I know who's going to know this one. The Berghaus Carnegorm 3 tent. Somebody wants that particular tent, don't they? They're going to know this one. It is red. It looks like that, which kind of looks a little bit overexposed. Can I just... No. Try and see if I can fix the exposure on the screen. Quite nice, but it's a bit... sticks out like a sore thumb, doesn't it? Quite a nice tent. Okay, what is it? It is 360 centimetres long by 150 centimetres wide and 130 centimetres tall. Can we guess the weight? Before we go back to Quechua, and then that's it. HW. You are so close. HW. Gillian, a little bit lower. A little bit lower than 4.5. A little bit. Tiny bit. Give me your answers in 10, 9, 4.3. Gillian, yeah, I'm going to give it to you. 4.38. 4.38. So, for a 3-person tent, that's 150 centimetres wide. HW, a little bit high, mate. 150 centimetres wide for 3 people. 50 centimetres each person is only going to be that much. It's a bit tight, isn't it, really, for 3 people? I mean, I know I am broad-shouldered. I can't actually sit in a bath. Lay in a bath. I can sit in a bath. Just laying in it I have a problem with, because my shoulders are so wide, but my shoulders are... My shoulders are just under 60 centimetres wide. About 58 centimetres wide, so it won't be alright for me, that. Told you I was broad-shouldered. Right, decathlon. Last one on the weights. Haha, exactly. Yeah, but 50 centimetres is a little bit stingy per person, isn't it? I mean, I don't know. Isn't it? Could you really sleep in a 50 centimetre space? I don't know. Maybe just me, but personally for me, I'd want a 70 centimetres, say. Okay. Last one. My internet's working slow tonight. That's quite a nice one. The Quechua 3-man tent. MH100. Again, why? MH100. At least have it very awkward saying, I'm no Chinese. Yeah, it's ridiculous. This is what annoys me about some tent manufacturers. They think that the fact you can squeeze into such a small space and it can get, oh yeah, it's a 3-person tent. Realistically, it's not, because when you add a sleeping bag on the side of that, and what pads are 50 centimetres wide? Really? I don't know. Oh, that's neat. Oh, it's 4-class 3-man trekking. Okay, we're going to go different. Oh, hello. This one's going to be super light. Oh no. There's no weight on it. Oh yeah, here we go. So this one is on the Decathlon website and is the 4-class 2-man tunnel trekking tent MT 900 ultralight. Can I have your weights, please? It measures 210 centimeters long by 190 centimeters long. And it looks like you actually get quite a decent vestibule as well, which we need for cooking and storing gear. Ooh, it's a bit. No, you're not going to get 2 in that, surely. The sleeping area for that is about 110 centimetres and narrows to 80 centimetres. 2.2 kilograms and 1.8. Oh, David, sorry mate. Sorry, HW's pretty much got it. It is 1.75 kilograms. There we go. I think HW wins the weight prize tonight of absolutely no prize to give at all. But well done, everyone who took part tonight. Absolutely brilliant. I enjoyed that. We'll have to do that again in a couple of weeks. I've got to remember it's Bella's bedtime at 9 p.m. So I'm soon going to have to call this a night. But we won't be going live next week, but we will the week after. We like to have a Domino's night. So yeah, HW, you win the prize. Well done, mate. Well done. If I had a 4XL It's a Camping Thing t-shirt to give to you right now, I would, but unfortunately it doesn't exist anymore. So, but yeah. You got shorts heavier than that. Brilliant. I've got a sock that weighs more than that. Well, that makes me sound huge, doesn't it? 1.75 kilo. No wonder it says ultralight in the title. But yeah, that does actually sound good. But really, 110 centimetres wide. It's a 2-person tent. I think it's more likely one person. I might be wrong. I don't know. I've never actually seen it. But yeah, if you're interested in looking at it, it's called the 4-class 2-man tunnel trekking tent MT900 ultralight tent, and it's currently retailing here in the UK at the moment for £209.99. HW, I can assure you that I am extremely fat. I mean, literally, I have got my own gravitational pull. I am that fat. You are not fat at all. I've seen your pictures on Facebook, so no, me who's huge. Yes, I make Saturn look like this big. When I walk down the road, they can hear me from a mile away. Yeah, I really do need to lose some weight. I need to get fit again. My ankle started to play up again. So that was good fun. I think we should do that again in a couple of weeks' time. I really do. I would like to do another one next week, but realistically, I need to do things as well. I've got things to do with family as well. So we like to have a Domino's night as well, which normally falls on a Saturday night. But yeah, we will do that another night, and I'll pick different tents out in advance. So yeah, we'll get more of us going, and we'll probably not only do weights, we'll probably do, I don't know, guess the price or something like that. But yeah, at the moment I can't do any more. I can't do any live videos outside at the moment because next door they're having some work done. Kids are off, so obviously people are playing out in the garden. Kids are playing in the gardens, and that is just a logistical nightmare trying to get a live feed at the moment. And the campsites, I've been looking at my local campsite. Can't get in there. They literally like kind of laugh at your face for trying to book a campsite. As I say, at the moment I'm just trying to watch the pennies a little bit as well. At the moment, I'm getting paid a little bit of money from YouTube, but it's not a lot. But yeah. Oh, I've got one thing to show you. Because if you watch this far, you deserve something. Oh, Bella, I didn't know you were in here waiting for me. Oh, baby. Oh, I feel guilty now. Oh, I'm sorry, sweetheart. Oh, baby. I won't be long. Bella's been on a bed waiting for me. She sleeps beside my bed on her little mat. Oh, that's really kind of... Oh, bless your heart. You brought me a toy? I know, let's open this door. Oh, it's only because... Is that for me? Can I have it? Can I have it? Right, this is a product that this is going to appear in an upcoming video. Pardon me. This is the... It says nightstand, but it's actually the bedside tables, where it retails for £19.99. When I was at DK, this is why I explained in the video, which you'll see in a couple of weeks' time, which is where I wear that humongous t-shirt at the beginning and kind of... Yeah, you'll see it for yourself. Anyway, I filmed this the other week, and £19.99. I like it. I don't think it's amazing, but I really do. I do like it. It's got its uses. See, for me, I have all this sort of stuff up here from my GoPro stuff. It's got batteries and all that. So I want something where I can put them in my tent that are close by, and if it's on a table, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to knock it flying. Stuff's going to go everywhere. With this, it's completely different. And I'm only showing you because this video has gone on for 1 hour and 46 minutes and 48 seconds. And this is the bag it comes in. This actually acts like the lid. It's also a bit of a weak point as well because it's only kind of like very thin wood. And if you are going to be going wild camping, then obviously this is going to be a no-no. I'm really sure Bella's on the landing waiting for me. So this is what it looks like. And then you basically insert these. Oh, she's gone back to bed, but she's such a good girl. Well, is that someone? That's Facebook. Probably Becky. Oh no, she's out tonight. Bless her. So yeah, it's like you put this by your bed. It measures 30 centimeters high. It's 30 centimeters across and 26 centimeters deep. You got two pockets at the front here. One which is about a third, and the other one is a 2/3 pocket. And then that lid you've got. You don't need to watch that video now. You really don't. That lid that you've got, you put that on top. There's some poppers. I'm really, really hot. Bella, get your tail and fan me. I didn't know she'd gone to bed, bless her. It's really kind of broke me. So there we go, that's the nightstand. And then you can peel this top area back, because on them poppers you can reach in there. So what I like about this is I can put my GoPros in here. GoPro Hero 10. And I can put it all in there. And then I know with my lantern on top, which isn't... Ow! My house is full of camping gear. You may have. Then you can put your lantern on top like that. There you go. I like that. And then, okay, I may not my lantern flying, whatever, easy to find. But all the small stuff, put your wallet, your keys, all that in there. And I like it. I actually say in the video the fact that I quite like it, but it's. The only reason why I said that is because when I went to the store, someone actually sat on this, and I can feel this flexing even now. And somebody had sat on it, clearly sat on it, and literally snapped it. This will take a maximum weight of 1 kilogram, and I do like it. I think it could be a little bit better, but yeah, I just thought I'd show you that because you've all been absolutely amazing. Now, there's a GoPro in there. Campsites. Where did you buy it? Decathlon HW. It was in Decathlon. Here in the UK, it's £19.99. If you just go onto Decathlon and put bed, I put bedside table. There it is. Bedside table. And you'll find it there. Decathlon. Yeah, Decathlon. So that's on there. As I say, this top layer it's got poppers. So you can, there you go, pop that off. There's your poppers. Decathlon. I just, I went in to go outdoors the other week and there was literally not one single thing that I wanted to buy. I don't like walking into, you ever have that feeling where you walk into a store and then you walk out empty-handed and you can feel 100 eyes watching you as you walk out as if you're some sort of thief? That's how I felt. And it was like literally I went in to go outdoors and there was literally not one single thing that I wanted to buy. And it's a good company. It seems like a decent enough company. I mean, I bought my Jetball Minimo from there a couple of years ago, but there was just nothing in there that I wanted to buy. Whereas I went into Decathlon and I wanted to buy a pillow in there, which was £14.99, and they'd run out of stock, and half the shelves were empty. And again, I just like their products. And if people say the fact that, oh yeah, you just I'm not sponsored by them. If I ever do get sponsored by them, if I do ever get fortunate to be sponsored by them, or if they give me stuff from that, I will mention it in the video. I have to legally, and by YouTube's things, you have to state that. So should that ever change, which I doubt it ever will, then I will state that. But all the opinions are mine and mine alone. And even if I do get sponsored, my premise would be the fact that I still can say if I think it's a bad product or not, because I don't believe in telling porky pies, because people just find out. I don't like liars, I don't appreciate liars, and if you think something's bad, you should say so. I dropped it. So yeah, if that situation ever changes, then that will be the premise, but I doubt that'll ever happen. Anyway, I'm sorry, but Bella, are you waiting? She's waiting on her bed for me. Are you waiting on your bed for me? Oh, that's why I can't sleep out in the garden right now. I just can't. She just melted my heart. My face is melting right now. Yeah, this is the part I don't like. It's like trying to get in the stuff sack's a bit awkward, but there we go. It actually says nightstand on it. It's actually a maximum. The maximum weight on it is 4 kilograms. It weighs 1 kilogram. 30 centimeters wide or 12 inches. 26 inches deep or 10 inches. And it is 30 centimeters high. Weighs 1 kilogram. Folded volume. 31 centimeters by 20 centimeters by 6 centimeters. So there we go. Again, not sponsored, but I bought that with my own money. When I went up to Decathlon the other week, I ordered the tent online. I got £10 knocked off if I ordered it online. They had some sort of sale that I think it was for online only, but you could pick it up at the store. Now, I was meant to pick it up on the Sunday a week ago, and when I got up there, it wasn't ready. They'd literally been busy. All the kids are off. Everybody's out buying stuff. That's all right, fine. But Nottingham for me is still quite a bit of a trek. So I thought, oh, while I'm up here, I'll buy something, and I bought that, and yeah, I like it. So there we go. Now you don't have to watch that video. Right, I'm going to drink this and I'm going to say goodnight. Because my little girl, she's laying on her bed waiting for me. I feel ever so guilty now. So I'm going to thank you very much for watching. There will be a video out next week which is pre-recorded. And if I can just go on here. It's amazing what you can do on the internet these days, isn't it? It's going to... I don't know which one I should use. Content. Okay. So we've got... you'll hear it, but you probably won't see it. Oh, hello. That's an advert, which we can't show you. Hello, everybody. Welcome to It's a Camping Thing. Yeah, have a laugh now. Oops. I ordered a t-shirt, had a change of logo and thought, you know what, gonna have to get a little kind of merch. Kind of lost my train of words. Yeah, I like the logo, but unfortunately I'm going to have to reorder another side because it was my fault, nobody else's. Yeah, because I'm a numpty. Anyway, we're not here to talk about t-shirts or overgrowth. So there we go, that's the video that's coming out soon, and that will basically talk about the nightstand. And then the next one is another one which I haven't even got a thumbnail for that one. And another one is package deals on tents, and it's basically asking a question, and I'm not sure. Cheers everyone. Yeah. I need caffeine. Apologies for the fact that I have the face of a constipated potato. That's because I've had 4.5 seconds sleep in, I don't know how many days it is now. It seems like a long time ago. Yeah. Anyway, the reason why. So there we go. There's a couple of videos that are coming out that are pre-recorded. They're on YouTube now. However, you can't see them because they are unlisted, and then I will publish them to the world when the time comes. But it will be a Saturday. My little girl has gone to bed. She's waiting for me, bless her heart, on her little pad. So I'm going to say goodnight now. I want to thank you, each and every one of you, for your company for tonight. HW, Gillian, David, Rooster77, everybody, you've been absolutely wonderful, and I really do miss this. I wish we could do it every week, but if I did it every week, then literally I'd be like coming on here saying, I don't know what to talk about. And socially speaking, I don't know if we can do it another way. But it would be nice to sort of meet up more sociable. I have to stick to some sort of guidelines because obviously this is a camping channel and people will be watching this after I have recorded it, so it has to have camping related. But I've got to say, each and every one of you, I have thoroughly enjoyed your company. It has been an absolute pleasure talking to you all tonight, playing that little game tonight, and whilst I've been up here literally boiling away, I don't mind that in the absolute slightest. It is a complete utter pleasure to do this, and I just want to thank you all from the very bottom of my heart. For tonight. And yeah, I've not even had 2 beers, so it's not the alcohol talking, that's for sure. So we shall convene again in a couple of weeks. No night David, no night HW, no night Gillian. We shall convene again in a couple of weeks. The pre-recorded video, one of those will be out on Saturday if I don't record another one in between. But I want to say take care, good night, God bless.